Wars around the world as of 19/6/2025. The world today has a number of different wars that have hundred millions of people. Today I would like to make this PowerPoint to showcase you these wars. In this presentation I will only analyze the wars and will be extremely neutral. Africa's three full wars. The Democratic Republic of the Congo vs Rwanda. This is the most full-on war in Africa. It has claimed the lives of 7,000 people, while 600,000 have been displaced and fled the war region. Besides that, Africa has another two wars that are kind of active, as there are skirmishes along the borders. This is between Ethiopia and Eritrea and between Chad and Sudan. Africa's civil wars. Sudan civil war. The government vs the RSF. You can see it on the top picture. Then we have the Somalian civil war. Government vs Islamic uprising vs Somalian separatists. It's the middle picture. The car also has a small intense civil war. You can see it on the bottom, while Cameroon is the one more on the right. Cameroon civil war, a war between the English-speaking and the French-speaking Cameroonians. Also, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso have dictatorships and fight uprisings of radical Muslims. Here are where coups have occurred, also where they have been attempted, and other interesting things. Oceania's conflicts. Papua New Guinea has several groups within them that want independence and fight guerrilla wars, but this has ended as Bougainville will get independence in 2027. Besides that, there are also tensions between China and Australia for control of the area. Europe's conflicts. Ukraine vs Russia. This conflict is the war that has gotten the most traction in the media and in public opinion. Serbia vs Kosovo. This is a conflict where the unrecognized state of Kosovo wants independence, while the Republic of Serbia does not recognize them and does not allow them to succeed. Greece vs Turkey. This is another conflict but does not have as big tensions as the previous ones, as it has been put under the table for now. That also includes Cyprus. North America's conflicts. Mexico vs drug cartels. Mexico is fighting the cartels within its borders, but is struggling to defeat them. Haiti vs rebellions. Haiti is a tragic example of civil war, as they don't even control all of their capital. South America's conflicts. South America has only one conflict, Venezuela vs Guyana, where Venezuela claims part of Guyana. Asia's conflict. Israel vs Palestine. Israel is trying to maintain their control over the recognized state of Palestine. Israel vs Iran, a war aimed to slow the nuclear program of Iran. Pakistan vs Afghanistan, small skirmishes. Armenia vs Azerbaijan, aimed to weaken the Armenian state and to better connect the state with Turkey. And these are the maps. Asia civil wars. Syria, of course, Iraq, both have fragments of ISIS. Also, they both have Kurds inside of them. While Myanmar also has a civil war, which is quite crazy. Thailand also has a civil war, because it has some rebels in the south and in the border areas. Afghanistan is also fighting the Taliban. The Philippines are fighting against the communists, and Lebanon also has a civil war with itself. Also, Lebanon does not have a picture here. Israel detailed. Israel is fighting two wars. At the same time, the one with Palestine and the one with Iran. Here I should mention that Israel is not fighting Palestine, the state, but Hamas, which is the democratically elected government from 2006 of the Gaza Strip, which is part of Palestine, so they are fighting only part of the Palestinian state. The reason this happens is because they control the rest of Palestine. Besides that, Israel is clearly doing this because they understand that a free Palestine state will always be an enemy of Israel, and an enemy that can deal them great damage. So what Israel wants to do is to simulate the state into their country and try to make the Palestinians loyal to them. About Iran, Israel has bombed most nuclear research facilities in Iran with the objective to slow their nuclear program down. Ukraine detailed. Ukraine is the ground of a new Cold War as it serves as a proxy between the West and the East. These two blocs have recently entered a new Cold War after the rebounding of Russia, the boom of China, and soon the Indian power that will arise to decide the result of this war depending on their position. The war started when the West started dealing with problems in the influence of Russia, as it supported the Orange Revolution, which overthrew the democratically elected Russian-aligned government of Ukraine. After that, Russia occupied Crimea, and after a referendum, it was given independence, and another referendum annexed it into Russia. These referendums are seen as illegitimate from Ukraine at that time. Actually, Ukraine is in the following years will start a process of removing Russian influence in their country by not allowing the teaching and the speaking of Russian in schools. Besides that, Ukrainian nationalists started committing various acts against the native Russian population, which led to the formation of a rebellion in the Donbass. After those events, due to some English involvement, Russia decided it was time to go and restore the order in the country. A special military operation had as goal the removal of the government and the restoration of the Russian-aligned government. This turned into a long war, though which still goes on today. Also, Russia conducted referendums in the Donbass, too, which also were not recognized by Ukraine, which showed the willingness to join Russia. Also, the referendums had international overseeing, which did not find any fraud. So technically, Ukraine is denying self-determination, so they are denying international law. Okay, my sources are from mostly they are from Wikipedia, which has its own sources, and also from various YouTube information outlets. Yeah, that's it. Have a great day. I might have been not fully neutral, but I hope I was. So yeah, have a great day.